English has emerged as the most common medium of instruction used in higher education internationally. Thus, good test scores in the English language are crucial for higher education admissions both in India and abroad. A critical component of English proficiency is a good vocabulary. In fact, according to a research published by Asian Pacific Journal of Second and Foreign Language Education, vocabulary knowledge is considered to have significant impact on the academic success of students. Thus, apart from general speaking skills, it is important for your child to develop a rich vocabulary of the English language. Here are 4 ways to help your child develop their English vocabulary and also have some fun doing it. Use spaced repetition. Even when children memorize everything just before the exams, chances are they will forget a few things while answering the questions in the exams. This can be scientifically explained by Ebbinghaus' forgetting curve, which implies that most of our memory is lost over a period of time if there is no deliberate attempt made to remember things. Thus, for long-term retention, it is important to keep revising things a sufficient number of times at predetermined intervals. This is called the spaced repetition technique. For example, if your child learns a certain word on day 0, ask them to revise it again a day later, 3 days later, a week later, a month later, and so on. The more times it is revised, the stronger their memory will become related to those words. Give a context to the new words. Your child's vocabulary will get stronger if they are able to relate the new words to situations in their daily life. So, for example, while learning a new word like eloquent, ask them to write 3 sentences related to their life using that word and different forms of that word. Some typical examples are: our teacher gave an eloquent speech on Independence Day. In scientific writing, aim for clarity rather than eloquence. My mother speaks eloquently about her art. Develop a reading habit in your child. Through reading, your child will be constantly exposed to new words with a context. So even if they don't know a certain word, they will get a fair idea of what it means just by knowing the background of its usage. For slightly older children, you can also build a habit of reading English newspapers on a daily basis. Each time they read a book or a piece of news, ask them to write down at least 2 to 3 new words they learned that day. Ask them to find the meanings of these words and help them write some examples using these new words. This exercise will help them develop their own personalized list of vocabulary which they can regularly use to revise from. Use game-based learning. For example, Scrabble is an amazingly fun and interactive game that can help your child use and remember more words. Such educational games might be slightly expensive, but they are a good investment for your child's education. You can also use more commonly available tools such as the crossword puzzles that are available for free in most newspapers. There are free apps available too. For example, Wordscapes is a free word puzzle video game that can make learning and practicing new words fun for your child. Though developing a rich vocabulary is a lifelong process, the earlier you start, the better results you will get. As a parent, try to maximize the exposure your children get and encourage them to practice as much as possible. Remember, each child has their own pace of learning. With a positive mindset, they will definitely achieve the best in their language learning journey. Did you find the tips we shared today useful? If yes, please do like, share and subscribe. LEAD is partnering with schools across India every day to transform them into centers of excellence. We believe that your child deserves holistic, excellent learning. Find a LEAD-powered school near you and join the ever-growing LEAD family today.